Hey, Matt Webley here. Hope you're doing all right. So welcome back to part 3 of my 100% free course, How to Launch Your First AI SaaS Business, Step by Step for Beginners. So we're going to get a little bit more advanced in this one, because what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to reduce your cost by at least 10x. I put 10x here, but honestly, it could be 100x, 100 times less cost, and improving your AI SaaS coding experience by using Claude Code and Replit together. So instead of just Replit agent, we're going to use Claude Code as well. This is a little bit of an intermediate step. Agent 3 within Replit, which is the current agent as of making this video, is fire. It's fantastic. You don't need to use Claude Code at all, but there is an agent usage fee with Replit. So it costs you more as you use the agent. It's come on leaps and bounds in the last few months, and if you're a beginner wanting to keep this as simple as possible, I dare say I'd even skip this step and just go on to the next part. But this is actually really exciting for those that are looking to really reduce the cost of development, which is going to be most people, to be fair, to next to nothing. It's giveaway cheap compared to actual building SaaS with human devs. Then you're going to love this. So let's go over to Replit. Okay, so you'll remember this from the last video. If you've not watched part 1 or part 2 of this course, then you definitely should go watch those first. But if you are here because you're following along, then you will know this is the agent in Replit and this is the preview window. What we're going to do is going to install Claude Code into it. So you want to click the plus button here and you want to come to Shell. Once you're in Shell, you want to copy and paste this. I'll put it down below in the description. If it's not there, nudge me in the comments and I'll paste it down there for people to grab it. But it's npm space install space -g space at anthropic -ai /Claude -code. And then you're just going to hit enter, right? It's going to do the little whizzy thing, and then you're going to type in Claude. Hit enter again. And it's loading Claude into Replit right now. So I'm going to click dark mode because that's what I've got it on right now, but you can have it on light mode. And then I'm going to click, that was 1, sorry, to do dark mode. And then Claude account with subscription 1. Now you're going to need a Claude subscription. You don't need an expensive one, just the basic Anthropic Claude subscription for this, which is well worth money. So I'm going to click 1. Okay, annoyingly, it's opened some of my other stuff here, but let's just click authorize. This is always going to do this, which is weird, but it's okay. We're going to go back to Replit and see this here, how it's come up. Click this, it opens again. This time you click authorize again and you copy this code, right? So click copy and then you come back to Replit and you paste the code into this box. Hit enter, login successful, enter, enter. Yes, I trust it. So number 1, and essentially we've now got Claude Code plugged into Replit. So what we're going to do to make this usable, because it's a little bit clunky, as you can see, is we're going to play around with the windows. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this agent window, and for now we're going to drag it all the way to the left, which collapses it. This is worth a like alone, by the way. Just showing you this for free on YouTube is worth a like alone. So if you've not already liked this video, please do like the video. By the end of it, you'll be like, oh, that was a good video, actually. So I'm going to drag preview to this side, right? And then we've got it here. Right, they made this a little bit more difficult to do. I don't know if their intention was to make it more difficult to do, to prevent people doing this. And I don't know how long you'll be able to plug Claude Code into it, maybe forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this to the left-hand side. You see how it's turning blue? There we go. So now I've got preview on the right and I've got shell on the left. And I'm going to drag that to show more of my preview and less of Claude. Right, so now I can literally type to Claude in here and it will affect my app. So this is the app that we were building last time, if you remember it. So what I'm going to do is let me just put something on here. So let's see what we can change. What's a legitimate change I would like to do. You did a good job right out of the box. Okay, so I don't even know what changes to make to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if, okay, I'm just going to talk to Claude Code. So I'm going to say, and this is what you should be doing when you're building your app. You should use the AI to be like a brainstormer, somebody to bounce off, like a business partner. Just use it for everything. So I've got 5 questions on this page. So on step 1 of 4, it asks me 5 questions. I would like the app to be more comprehensive and better. What are 2 extra questions I could ask? So I don't even have to do the thinking like. So it's symbioting. So bear in mind, we're not using that agent here. So this is free. Essentially, this is a monthly subscription, which could be $25 a month or whatever it is. Right, so it's just doing its thing. I'll just pause the video and come back when it's done. Okay, so I paused it and it instantly finished. Right, so I can see 5 questions in step 1. What do you enjoy doing? Blah, blah, blah. 2 additional questions I recommend adding. See, I can use it to brainstorm, see? I mean, you could do this with the agent as well. 2 additional questions I recommend adding. Who is your ideal customer or target audience? What is your budget and time commitment for building an MVP? All right, then, I'm just going to say add these questions. Add these questions. Hit enter. It's noodling. It's a little bit of personality in Claude Code. I quite like it for that. Right, so it will literally add these in front of our eyes. Okay, so do you want to make edit to this to schema.ts? I'm going to click, you can click 1 for yes, or 2 for yes, allow all edits during this session, or no and don't for 3. So I'm going to click 2 because I want it to allow all edits this session. So now I'm just waiting for it to do its thing. Hopefully we will see, oh, maybe we won't see the preview update. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. So it's updating. I'll wait until it's finished working and then we'll try it out. So it's literally editing code as we speak. Again, this is mind-blowing stuff, really. But the first time I saw this, like, not just Claude Code, I mean, AI and AI agents doing coding, I was like, this is crazy. I couldn't believe it because obviously I've made over $12 million in software as a service businesses, but I've done that using human devs. So obviously you've got a high cost because you've got to pay devs. Whereas now you can do this for $25 a month or whatever Replit is, $25 a month, whatever Claude is. So about $50 a month, you can basically have an expert coding team, which is bonkers. So it says the changes have been made. So I'm going to click start now and hopefully there is 6 and 7 questions. So there we go. So now you can see that Replit is now using Claude Code to do the coding. So taken over. So is your ideal customer target audience. So does it work is the question. So let's just go through it. What do you enjoy doing? I won't put anything too funny in there. Making software with AI and helping others to launch AI SaaS businesses as a mentor. What skills or knowledge do you have? Copywriting, SaaS businesses, launching digital products and SaaS, marketing, sales, whole business knowledge, online knowledge, 23 plus years, whole business knowledge. That's a bit interesting in English. What industries do you know well? Making money online in most business models, especially sales and marketing. I might be spelling this right, but it won't matter because it's AI. And business launching. What tasks do you find tedious or repetitive? Emails. Admin. What tools do you wish existed? A digital receptionist. No, a digital VA that will do everything for me. We're not far away, I don't think. Who's your ideal customer or target audience? Normal, everyday people that have maybe given up on a great future, but I can help them make more money and live a better, freedom focused lifestyle. What's your budget and time commitment for building an MVP? 30 days and $500. Generate ideas. So let's see if it works. Can you imagine I've done all that and then it don't work? I'll be fuming. Again, you can pop this out into a browser. You can publish it onto as an actual app. Please work for my demo because I'm not filming this again. This is my third attempt at this video now. So this is my third and last attempt. Let me pause it while it was. Phew, it worked, and it worked first time, which is good. So here we are on to step 2 of 4. So your personalized SaaS ideas. It just took a little bit of time. Inbox to revenue, AI sales ops desk, proposal smith, AI propose red lines, client. Okay, so this is all cool. Right, so let's have a look at this one. View detailed score, and you can see that it's got a bunch of stuff. Right, so what I'm going to do, again, maybe this don't go into the final tool, but just to show you kind of like the, for want of a better word, I hate the term, but vibe coding approach of just like, okay, this looks cool now, and just getting creative. So what I think could be good is on step 3, right? So check this out. So on step 3, come on, catch up. Since the Tahoe update on MacBook, my MacBook's gone really slow. It sucks. On step 3 of 4, where you click detailed evaluation, I would like a button that when you click it, it looks for competition in the space that may be similar. This might be a bit ambitious, but let's do it. But ambitious for a demo, probably. How is Claude doing this session? Optional, yeah, it's doing good. Here we go. Right, I'm just gonna, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it do its thing so you'll see a pause, but in effect you won't see a pause, but I'll just come back in a sec. Right, so the agent's done it again. If I was using agent 3 in Replit, there would be a usage fee attached to this, but in Claude Code, there's not. I hope the pennies drop in and you're realizing how cool this is. Right, so I'm going to click start now. Let's go again, but this time I'm just going to put random stuff in. Dog. Oh, let's just put dog in everywhere. Dog. Dog. What industries do I know well? Dog. 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 Because we're just testing the app. Oh no. Failed to generate ideas. This could be because I just put dog. I'll just enter some better things and you'll see it skip to my better answers. Right, so obviously if I was putting this out to development, if this was like not just a demo for this, I would obviously tell it that when I put dog in everywhere, it came up with that error message, and the error message needs to be a bit more descriptive because it basically, look, all I've done is I've put, what do you enjoy doing? Dog walking. What skills or knowledge do you have owning dogs and walking them? What industries do you know well? Kennels and dog stuff. What tasks do you find tedious or repetitive? Walking the dog. And now it's doing it. So obviously, part of beta testing it is trying to break it a little bit so you can fix things that need fixing before your customers experience them, and then moan about them. Now, obviously, I was abusing the software by putting dog, 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 and it should have probably gave me a more descriptive error message saying, look, you can't just write dog in everywhere or something like that. I don't know. But clearly, I've done no code changes. I've just put appropriate answers in, and now it's doing the generating ideas. Now, it did take a while last time, so I'm just going to assume it's going to do the same this time. Okay, so we're back. So Walk OS, AI scheduling for kennels and daycares, Walker Shield, Camlytics, and we're playing this. I mean, like, I'm not saying this is the most comprehensive tool on earth, but if you followed along with how much effort I've put into it, like barely anything. View detailed score. Let's have a look, see if it's okay. Search for similar competition. So I've not tested this. This is me testing it live, so it might be a bit shaky. Here we go. Like, right, okay. So this is good in a way. I'm going to screenshot this. In fact, I'm just going to tell Claude that there's an error when just go away. When I search for similar competition, I got a JSON error. Right, so fingers crossed it will just fix it straight up. But this is good actually. As much as like I would love the demo to go perfectly, it doesn't teach you so much if it does. So okay. Yes, number 2. Yes, and don't ask. Okay. It's probably something stupid. But basically, you don't need to be techie for this. You just, if it doesn't do something you expect, tell it, and then just see if it fixes it. All else fails, we can go back to agent and kind of bounce off the agent as well. Okay, right. Can you try the competition search again? I don't know if I need to research. Okay, I'm not sure that'll work like that. Just did. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the console again, a bit more advanced than I would like to for this, but don't get scared. Right, so I'm gonna copy. Just gonna copy everything in the console. Just did. Here's what the console says. Okay, go back to preview. Okay, so fingers crossed, it'll just fix it up. I'll just pause it while it works. Right, so I've been just tweaking a few bits off camera, if you like. I've added this just now, autofill for testing. I'm not tested it, but hopefully I click that. Oh, there we go. So you can do things like this, and then you just remove that later. But instead of me entering these every time to get to see if it's working, I can just do the autofill. So it's used AI and added me a button there to autofill these questions so I can test it, if that makes sense. Right. Okay, so that's quicker. Our top recommendation. Okay, start over. Let's start again. Autofill for testing. Generate ideas. I don't know if it's got rid of my other little thing. Let's have a look. So something that it's done, it's taken it from GPT-5 as the brain to GPT-4 as the brain. So I think this might have speeded up a little bit. Yeah, it seemed faster. So view detailed score and then search, right, moment of truth, does this work? So basically, if things don't work, you just say it's not working. There we go. There we go. So again, this was just an idea to have search for similar competition, and there it's done it. Now I could go make these links clickable and open them in a new tab, you know? So again, you just iterating as you go and just like vibing, if you like. I don't like that term, but you're vibing. Excellent opportunity. Okay. So view top recommendations. So it's all working now, like, and I've added that stuff, and we did this with Claude Code. So no agent costs whatsoever. Now I am going to make this a little bit more advanced and show you the testing side of it. I might regret doing this. I'm going to show you the testing side of it. So now we've essentially got a working app. It works. I can pop this in a browser, and it works in a browser. So autofill for testing, generate ideas. So it's all working fine. So what I want to show you now is I actually want to show you the agent doing the testing of the app, because this wasn't always available, but it is now, and I think it's fantastic. So let me just show you that. So for this, we need to open agent. So you click on the plus if you've not got it open already, and click open agent. I'd jiggle this if I was actually working with it like this. So now I am going to I'm gonna turn on the autonomy. So what I can do here is you click that, go to autonomy level. You can put high on if you wanted, or medium, whatever. But then I'm just going to put, so I can put it in testing mode. No, I can't. This is in testing mode. Right, so I just want you to test the app. I just want you to test the app. I'm hoping this doesn't screw my little course training thing up. I just want it to use the agentic thing. So I'm going to close it shell. I'm probably getting too bougie for a free course on YouTube. I shouldn't go like this because I don't tend to want to do any editing on these things. So I'm trying to make it as one take as possible, just pausing in between. So great, the app is now running successfully. Now let me run a compress. So now I'm using that agent again. So we're using Claude Code to make the changes. Replit was showing it in the preview and doing all that stuff. But then we're back to the agent, which is Replit, and it will start charging us while we use the agent. But again, it's pennies and it's well worth it. There we go. This is perfect. So it's doing what I wanted it to do. So it's popped my tool. This would be your app. Obviously, you're not going to be able to sell something like this. This is more like a free tool, a lead magnet to generate clients or whatever. But your app, it would just be this, but obviously with a lot more features, a lot more scope to it. So it's literally now opened it in an agentic browser within Replit, and you can see it. It's now using my app and testing it. So I'm hoping this works faster than this, just for the demo, to not make this video longer than it needs to be. Okay, I'll confirm the logo center at the top. Progress bar shows correctly. Now I'm going to fill the answers to the first 5 questions to get them things moving. It might not know that it's got 7 questions. Okay. But anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. So it's literally, it's using AI to test the app. Oh, there it has, look. I think it's because we've been using Claude Code, there's a little bit of a disconnect between what it knows has happened in within the agent in complete form. Please answer all questions. See, now it's probably going to see that and answer the other questions. It thinks there's 5 questions, even though it's opened to 6 and 7 because the Claude Code and the Replit aren't integrated so closely. But look, it's just adjusting to it. Like, okay, I'll fill question 6 and then question 7, and there you go. Like, unreal. I don't know if you just can comprehend the scope of this, but like, it thought there was 5 questions because the last time I talked to the agent there was, but now the agentic agent within agent, or the agentic browser within agent, is going, well, there's 2 more questions here, and an error message came up, so I'll enter the others. So now it's literally like it's just adjusted to the fact that there's those 2 extra questions in real time in the testing mode. So there we go. So it's literally working through it and testing it. And if there's any problems, it will potentially suggest fixes and or fix it, depending on what settings you've got on the autonomous thing on here. So if you've got low autonomy, it's going to generate and execute on task list. Medium, reviews latest code changes and fixes issues found. High, expands review scope to entire app. And then, as I told you in the last one, maximum is Skynet. Don't click that on, or T2 comes through the floor in a portal naked. Arnie. Okay, so you get the idea. It's testing it. It will find problems. It will fix problems. So this is how you can use the agent, Claude Code, and Replit all together to essentially build an app, fix up an app, and all that stuff. Hopefully this was a helpful demonstration. Here we go. Look, it's test it. App testing completed successfully. Here's what verified. Happy, happy, happy. No big bugs or issues found. So well worth, once you've built the stuff, like throwing it into Replit agent again and testing it. So let me see if I can see 4 minutes of work, just to give you an idea. So Claude Code costs nothing. It's a monthly subscription. Well, it costs the monthly subscription, but you can use Claude Code pretty much all day, every day. You can hit cooldowns, but honestly, for most people, the low tier, low priced Claude Code subscription will be sufficient to essentially have no costs. And then this agent, the testing costs 58 cents. So Claude Code really reduces your cost. But the agent is fantastic and well worth using when it makes sense. Right, so honestly, great going. You've made it way further than most people would. I know this might sound like, so what, I've just watched 3 videos, Matt, and maybe you've followed along. Honestly, epic. Most people can't watch 3 videos. They've not got the attention span. There is an entrepreneur inside you. You've got the spark. If you've come this far, you've learned it. Maybe you've even implemented this far. You've got the spark. You smashed it. Part 3, genuinely, I mean this. Well done. There's no better business model on earth right now than building your own AI SaaS business. Finally, you get to be the disruptor and win. You get to disrupt with AI and AI agents. You can build software as a service businesses and disrupt the old school SaaS millionaires that have been doing this for decades or years at least, and they're making a fortune in one of the best business models on the planet. Sticky, faceless, remote, passive, lifestyle business if you want it to be, or you can scale it into a SaaS empire. Now you can do it with AI SaaS, right? But I need your help. There's a window of opportunity where normal people like you and I can make extraordinary incomes online, building an AI SaaS business from scratch with no code, no experience, using AI and AI agents. Not too long ago, just last year, this wasn't really possible. I need you to help me let others know about it so they can free themselves from the chains of a boss or diversify their income. If you like this comment and comment on it, it helps them to find it and it helps me to find them. Now, these videos are only likely to get a few hundred views. I'm super chill when it comes to YouTube. I don't do the thumbnails. I don't worry about titles or tags or descriptions and keywords. I'm super low/no effort YouTube guy. I don't want to do all that stuff. So this helps me get it out to maybe a few hundred extra people. So I don't think millions are going to see this and you're going to get loads of competition. They're not. So hit that like button and leave a comment, because it helps me and it might help maybe a few dozen other people around the world actually get started in this business. So it'll help them. And think, if you hadn't found this video, somebody else might have done this and it helps you find it. So pay it forwards and help them. But if you need selfish reasons, 25 comments and 25 likes on this video, and I'll release part 4 of this free course as my #1 priority. So if you're interested in having me work with you live on building, planning, coming up with the ideas, everything, launching and scaling, marketing, sales, the lot of your own SaaS business, check out the links below to book a call. Thanks for watching. Again, hit the likes buttons and all that stuff and comment. It helps me. It'll help somebody like you. And hopefully you enjoy this video. Let me know if you're enjoying the course, if you're getting some value from it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.